Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be sharing with you guys one of my favorite things to prepare, and it is Indomie. For those of you who don't know what Indomie is, it's actually a Nigerian staple. I forget what song. Burna Boy recently had it in a song. Something about, yeah, killing them. No, killing them. something about Indomie. I don't remember. I never actually, not that you asked, but I never actually memorized the lyrics to any songs. But Indomie is a Nigerian staple, and I remember as a kid, my aunt would prepare Indomie in a plethora of ways. She would freestyle it for me before school, whether she made it with stew and chicken, whether she made it with boiled eggs or fried eggs. Indomie was just, you know, a blank canvas, or ramen actually is a blank canvas that you can just experiment with in multiple ways. And you know, I've also adopted that in my adulthood, and I find myself recently experimenting with just different ways of preparing the same things that you love. You know, a little bit of a backstory. Back when I actually didn't have money to survive, I probably only had like $20 to my name. I would go to Kroger and I would pick up some ramen noodles, I would pick up some eggs, and at the time I lived with 3 other guys, and I would prepare the same dish, but I would prepare it in different ways. It still served its purpose. It was comforting, it was filling, and it was also very tasty. You know, it was just chef kiss, like always amazing. So as of recently, cooking for me has just been a form of therapy and also a form of expression. And I recently tried the lobster tails with shrimp and eggs on Indomie, and I also want to share with you guys how I prepared that. So I hope that you guys are ready for my kitchen to table experiment. To make this very simple for yourself, you can prep the day before and just chop up your veggies. But here I have the chili pepper already mixed in with the Yaji Pepper. And I have my black pepper, I have some onion powder over here, and then a little bit of salt. And this is all we need to just make sure that it has the right seasoning and the right flavors in the dish. So let's get to it. Be repeating that same process for the shrimp, but with the shrimp, before you actually season it, you want to ensure that it's dry. So what I like to do is get some paper towel, pour it on there, pat it dry before seasoning it, and you're literally just repeating the same process that you just did for the lobster tails. All right, so we're gonna pour onion powder there as well, and then a little bit of salt to taste. Okay, and our black pepper. Drizzle that on there. And after the black pepper, you want to add your, once again, this is suya pepper. Don't play with suya pepper. Suya pepper is the best. Eh? Alright. So make sure that it's well seasoned, because we actually want to taste our food. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be doing salt and black pepper. You understand? You need the nuance in flavor. You understand what I'm saying? All right, let's go. So now this has been seasoned. I'm gonna put it back in my bowl. Let that actually marinate a bit. Uh-oh. It's okay, my counter is clean, eh? Cleaned my house yesterday. And let that, once again, marinate a bit. Mix that in, and then now I'm gonna get to chop in all my veggies. So with veggies, I have red bell pepper, onions, always a staple. Onions or shallots, either or. And as a Nigerian, I can't cook without habanero. This Scotch bonnet, I cannot cook without habanero peppers. And I have my garlic. So these are the only things that we're using as the veggies for this dish. So I'm going to get to chopping. I'm going to listen to my music, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Alexa, play Digging on You by TLC. Alexa, stop. So I've chopped up my bell peppers to little fine cubes. And I'm going to now transfer this into a bowl. And I will continue with my onions. Okay, make sure everything is in here. Cooking can get a little messy, so please don't judge. I love onions. I mean, I literally can make a broth out of onions. It's just, it gives everything flavor. I don't understand people who just can't do onions. But once again, one man's meat is another man's poison, eh? So, it's all good. Anyway, you have spring onions. Literally, this is actually sweet onions. You have yellow onions, you have the purple ones. You literally can buy the noodles. So we have our garlic over here. You want to mince about, let's say, three cloves of garlic. But since I have 4, I'm just gonna go ahead and do all 4. Shout out to Amazon. So I'm going to use this to boil my noodles. And also my entire kitchen appliances has been sponsored by Cafe Appliances, Distinct by Design. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely range that they gave me. And I believe I have a coffee maker by them as well. So let's get back to this. Okay, we're going to boil the water, and we're also going to start off with boiling our eggs. I should have been doing this together in tandem with other things, but I just wanted to ensure that I was giving you guys 100% of my attention. Now we're done with all the prepping. The next thing is to, start cooking and also getting things going. Sunflower oil that I will be putting into this hot pan. You want to actually make sure that the lobster tails are submerged in this unctuous goodness. So it's a lot of oil, but it needs to literally bathe in there. So you want to make sure that it's a sufficient amount of oil to fry your lobster in. And we let that sit for a bit. Make sure you have it on medium heat while it cooks. You actually want to bleach the oil a bit so you don't taste that. I don't know, I don't like tasting oil. So we're gonna let that sit for a while. Okay, so before adding our lobster, You want to go in with your minced garlic. And now I'm going to go in with my lobster tails. I'm going to turn it backwards. You want to place it with the side that actually has the seasoning on there. And that's the side you're going to place first. Fry that in the oil. And since it's already hot, you want to take it out immediately and flip it. Okay, then ooh, look at that beautiful tone, that orange. To this mix. So right here I have my noodles that I'm going to put into the water that's boiling in the back. But I'm going to share a secret with you. The oil that we actually use to fry the prawns and the lobster tails, we're not going to throw that away. You know, we're going to actually get all the remnants of it out, and then we're going to use the same oil to fry our veggies as well as frying the noodles when it's ready. This is all gourmet Indomie. Like, guys, I'm telling you, this is my favorite thing to make, to eat, any day, whenever, wherever. I'm always available for this. So you're going to start out with actually boiling your Indomie first before frying it in the oil. So I don't like the texture of my Indomie to be too soft, so I literally take it out after having it on there for about 2 minutes. I'm going to take it off the range, and then after that we shall drain it and cool it down with some cold water. I'm going to use this colander to drain my noodles. Whew. My goodness. This is what you do before you actually fry the noodles. Make sure that you're cooling it down with some cold water. Alright. I'll let that drain for a bit. And then next we get to frying our veggies. Your oil. And after adding your oil, you want to go in with your onions. And then go in with your Habanero peppers. in with your red peppers. Some salt. And the Indomie sauce. By smelling the aroma, you can actually sort of like taste the food. And like I said, this is easy, but it still requires a lot of patience because you have to go through all that prepping to get to your destination. So, you know, like everything else, it's a process. Well, I have 5. I'm making 5 packs of Indomie right now, but I'm only using 2 of the little seasoning packs that come with it, just because my oil is already flavored, so I don't have to overwhelm it with a lot of seasoning. I already have flavored oil from frying the lobster tails and the prawns. So we can just leave it with 2 packs of seasoning and call it a day. We're gonna go in with the noodles now. Make sure you're getting the sauce on it so you can actually taste all that goodness. Look, I've made Indomie for my dad before and he absolutely loved it. Okay? Try this at home and let me know what you guys think about this recipe. And now we have come to the end of our preparation. Smells lovely. And I'm going to plate my dish. My boiled egg. This is all for visual sake, but Indomie without egg it's no Indomie. And then dig in. Try this at home and tell me what you think. I mean, baby, it's busted. It is incredibly delicious. And of course, I'm not saying that because I made it. I'm a pretty good self-critic, so I'll tell you guys if it actually was bad. So. That was a loaded bite. So there you have it, guys. Try this at home and tell me what you think. Bye.